Hi everyone, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. If you're interested in seeing how I made this beautiful black dress that I wore to my final year dinner party, please keep on watching, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So guys, to be able to make this dress, I'm going to be making use of these pattern papers that I shared with you guys on how to go about drafting in my last two videos. So this upper bodice is the tutorial that I shared in my last video. I shared with you guys how to go about drafting a one shoulder bustier. So these are the front pieces, and I also have the back pieces. As you can see, this was what we learned how to draft in our last video. And for the skirt part, I shared with you guys how to go about drafting this skirt pattern in my second to the last video that I shared with you guys. So if you haven't seen these videos, please use the link you are seeing on the screen right now to watch the video on how to go about drafting these patterns, or you can go to the description box and follow the link there to watch them later. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to be using these pattern papers, the skirt pattern papers, as well as the upper bodice pattern papers to cut on my fabric in order for me to make the dress. So this is a black crepe fabric that I have here. It is a stretchy fabric, as you can see, and I have 3.5 yards of it. You will be needing nothing less than 3.5 to be able to make this dress. So guys, I went ahead to use all the pattern papers to cut on my fabric. This is the center front piece. I cut it on fold and I cut two pieces of it for both the lining and the actual fabric. And as you can see, I added half inch to all the sides for the sewing allowance. So this is the side front. I also cut two pieces of it for both the lining and the actual fabric. I added all the sewing allowances. So this is the other side. I also have two pieces of it and I added all the sewing allowances. I added 1 inch to the side for the joining. This is the back piece. I also cut two pieces of each of them and I added all the sewing allowances except the zipper side. So we already have the zipper allowance. So this is the other side of the back. So this is it guys. This is it for the upper bodies. And for the skirt part, I also cut them out. I only cut one piece of each of the skirt parts because I'm not going to be lining the skirt. It's just going to be just one for the skirt. So it's only the upper bodies that I cut two pieces. You can see the front part. I added 1 inch to the side. I added half inch on top, and I added 1 inch toward the side, including the hem part. For the slit, guys, I'm going to be cutting the slits later when I'm making this dress, so just place that aside. And for the back piece, I did the same thing. I added all the sewing allowance except the zipper side. I added to the top, the side, and as well I added to the hem. So guys, this is it. This is how I went about cutting out the the pieces on my fabric. Now it's time to start sewing. I'm just going to be working on the upper bodice first. So I'm just going to place the front pieces on the table, then I will remove my pattern papers. So just go ahead and remove your pattern paper. Then you're going to mark the wrong and the right faces. So I just chalk the wrong faces and I place one of the pieces aside for the lining. You know, I told you guys I cut two pieces for each, which is going to serve as the actual fabric and also as the lining. So just go ahead and do that. So for this one, I'm just going to be marking the under bust area, as you can see. So just use your pattern paper to mark it on your fabric and place it aside. Now for the other side, I'm also going to remove the pattern paper, then I will mark the wrong and the right faces. So this is the wrong face. Now I'm also going to use the pattern paper to mark the underbust area. So guys, now after doing that, I'll place all the lining pieces aside. Now the actual fabric, I'm going to join them together. So this is how it's supposed to be. Now I'm just going to place it on it like this. Then I will use my pin to pin them together just the way you see me doing. So guys, after you are done pinning, this is what you're going to have it looking like. Now I'll take it to the sewing machine and sew it down, and I'm also going to sew this other side. So I also went ahead to pin it just like I did the first time. Now I'm just going to take them to the sewing machine and sew them down. This is what I had after I was done sewing, guys. I went ahead to notch the under bust area just like that. Now I'm going to iron this flat, so I'll just bring my towel, and I'll also bring my ball, which is going to be for the bustier side. So right now I'm just going to use my hot iron to iron this side down. So after ironing it, guys, I will use my hemming gum to place underneath the seam just like that. Then I will use my hot iron to press it down. So just go ahead and do this. So guys, after you're done doing that, this is what you're going to have it looking like. You can't really see what I'm doing because of the nature of the fabric, so but just follow the steps, you will get it right. Now I'm going to use the tailor's ham. It's called a tailor's ham to actually iron the curve, the bustier area flat, and I will also put my hemming gum while I'm ironing in order to make the seam flat. So go ahead and do that, guys. So guys, after ironing, this is what you are going to have it looking like. You can see the seam is flat and everything is looking so pretty. So this is how it's supposed to look like. So this is it, guys. This is how it came out. For a lot of you who may want to put pad or even a bra cup inside of your bustier, you can go ahead and do that, but I'm not going to be doing that. Now I'm also going to go ahead and join the lining pieces just exactly the same way I joined the actual fabric. So guys, just take this to your sewing machine and do the same thing just the way we do the actual fabric. This is what I had after I was done joining the lining pieces, and another thing I went ahead to do was to top stitch it instead. So I top stitched the lining pieces instead of having to come and be ironing it just the way I did for the actual fabric. Now I have both the lining pieces and natural fabric. I placed them the right size facing each other. So this excess that I have here, I'm just going to cut it out. So guys, after you are done doing that, now I'll take this to the sewing machine and I'm just going to sew the neckline. So just take it to the sewing machine and sew it just like that. This is what I had after I was done sewing, guys. As you can see, I've sewn it and I notched this end here. Now I'm going to take it back to the sewing machine and I'm going to top stitch it to the lining side. So just place it and top stitch it. Make sure you are top stitching to the lining side, okay? So guys, this is what I had after I was done top stitching. Now I flipped it to the right side and I ironed everything out. You can see how pretty it is looking. Now I'm also going to work on the back pieces. So just go ahead and remove the pattern paper. The first thing I'm going to do for the back pieces is to mark out the dart. So in order for me to do that, I'm just going to use my chalk to mark this place in order for me to know the upper side. Now I'm also going to mark out the dart, so just take ½ inch on both sides and mark it out just like this. After doing that, you're also going to do the same thing to the lining piece, so go ahead and mark out the dart. And I'll also use this one that I've already marked out to mark out the dart on this other back piece, okay? So just mark out the zipper allowance area and go ahead and draw your darts. So guys, now that I've drawn all the darts, now I'm going to take all these pieces to the sewing machine, then I'll sew the darts on them. So this is what I had after I was done sewing the darts, guys. I sew it to all the 4 pieces, as you can see. Now I'll take it back to the sewing machine, then I'm just going to sew it together, the actual fabric and the lining. So just go ahead and sew it like this, then you will do the same thing to this other piece. This is what I had after I was done sewing, guys. You can see I've sewn it together and I also ironed everything out flat. Now I'm going to fix the zipper to the back piece, so I'll just fix it and end somewhere there for now. So guys, this is what I had after I was done fixing the zipper, as you can see. So this is it. You can see I didn't fix it all the way to the end. I left about 1 inch. Now I'm going to join the front and the back pieces together. I will join the shoulders together. So I'm just going to open up the shoulder like this, then I'll place them the right sides facing each other. I'm going to join it straight. So guys, you can see I joined the shoulder straight. So this is how it's going to look like. Can you see? I really hope you understand what I did here. So you can see what I did. So this is how it's supposed to look like. Now I'm going to place all the pieces together. Did you see what I just did? I want to pin the armhole area together. I want to sew it inside. Did you see? So just, flip your fabric to the right side and pin it down just the way you see me doing. Guys, watch very carefully what I'm doing. You are going to understand, because I don't really know how to explain this. Then just go ahead and sew it down. So guys, this is it. This is what I had after sewing. I'm just making notches on it, just the way you see me doing. Now after doing that, I'm going to flip it to the right side. So guys, see what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring out the other side just like this. So guys, when you join your armhole area like this, it's going to look really nice and clean. All the sewing and everything wouldn't show. You don't have to be, hemming the armhole area. So that was why I joined it like this, and I really hope you guys understand what I did here. So now I flipped it to the right side, and as you can see, this is how it is looking like. I'm going to use my iron to iron it very flat. So guys, now that I'm done ironing, this is how you're going to have it looking like. So this is it for now for the upper part. So this is what I have for now. Now I'm going to place the upper bodice aside, then I will go ahead to start working on the skirt part. Okay, now to work on the skirt part, the first thing I'm going to do is to cut the slit. So to do that, I'm just going to open up my fabric on the table just like this. This is the right side. This is the right side that you're seeing right now, and I want my slit to be on the right hand side. I already cut it on the right hand side of the pattern paper, and I'm just going to cut it open. So guys, watch very carefully. You will see that I left half inch. I'm not cutting exactly the same thing. Did you see I left half inch just like this? Now I'm going to remove the pattern paper and I will just make a notch here. Now I will take this to the sewing machine. I'm going to hem this slit that I just cut out. So just take it to your sewing machine and hem it just like this all the way to the other end. So that's what I'm going to do. So guys, this is what I had after I was done hemming the slits. You can see how it came out so pretty, and I went ahead to also iron it out. Now I'm going to join the skirt parts of the front to the front upper bodies. So you can see I already have my middle notch. I'm not going to be sewing any darts to the front part because it is a stretchy fabric, so there's no need for that. Now I'm just going to place them the right size facing each other. Make sure that the notch, I put them together, then I'm going to pin it down just the way you see me doing. So guys, after you're done pinning, you're going to take it to the sewing machine and sew it down. This is what I had after I was done sewing, guys. You can see I have joined the skirt parts to the upper bodice of the front piece. So this is what I have it looking like. Now I'm going to also do the same thing to the back. So to do that, I'll just bring the skirt part of the back pieces. First of all, I'm going to notch the zipper allowance area. So just notch it out like that. And I'm also going to mark out the dart. I'm going to be putting a dart for the back piece. You can remember I didn't put that for the front piece, but I'll be putting that for the back piece. Okay, so just go ahead and remove your pattern paper, then you're going to go ahead and mark out your dart. To mark out the darts, guys, I'm going to bring the back piece. I will measure what I have from the zipper side, so this zipper area here, to the darts that I have for the back. So I had 3 inches. I'm also going to mark from the zipper allowance. I'll mark 3 inches, add half inch for the sewing of the dart, then go ahead and notch it out. So guys, now you're just going to draw out your darts, measure what you have from here all the way to the end, take the same thing here, then go ahead to mark your dart. Guys, the reason why I measured the dart of the back piece is because I want the dart of the upper bodice and the skirt to align. So now I'm done sewing the darts, as you can see. So I've sewn the darts to the two skirt parts of the back pieces. Now I'm going to join them together. So I'm just going to go ahead and place the skirt parts with the back upper bodies, the right sides facing each other. Make sure that the darts align. So make sure that the darts align, guys. Then go ahead and pin it down just like that. Now you take it to the sewing machine and sew it down, then you will do the same thing to the other side. This is what I had after I was done joining it. As you can see, did you see how the dart aligned? It aligned very well. So guys, that's very important. So now the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and join the side here, the zipper area. Go ahead and place it together like this. Then I'm going to measure down 8 inches for the extension of my zipper. So just mark 8 inches like this. Then now I'm going to take the zipper allowance, which is 1.5 inches. So just mark it all the way to this end here. Then you're going to connect this with your straight ruler. So guys, after you're done doing that, you're also going to sew it all the way to the end. So just sew it like this all the way to the end. So now I'm going to sew like this all the way to the end. Then this area here, I will fit my zipper to it. So guys, this is what I had after I was done fixing the zipper and sewing as I demonstrated, as you can see. So this is what you're going to have it looking like. So at the back here, you can see at this end I made a notch here. Can you see the notch? I made a notch here in order for it to be flat and in order for me to be able to iron the seam flat. So this is it. That was what I went ahead to do. So guys, this is it for the joining. Now the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and join the sides. So just place your fabric together like this, and you are going to pin it down just the way you see me doing. So guys, after pinning, you are going to take all your body measurements, then you take it to the sewing machine and you will join it all the way to the end. You will do the same thing to the other side. This is what I had after I was done joining the sides, guys. I flipped it to the right side and I ironed everything out. So this is how it came out. Now for the hem part, I'm going to take it to the market where they will use industrial weaving to weave it round for me. So guys, this is how to go about making this beautiful one-shoulder bustier mermaid dress with front slit. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Let me know if this is a video you are going to be trying out. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and I'm going to be seeing you all in my next one.